Hey guys, it's Monday. So I have my dressing gown on. I am dressed. I'm frozen. It's not even cold in honesty, but I've got this rotten cold. I just feel really cold. So today I've pretty much done nothing. I've just sat on the sofa, watched YouTube and felt sorry for myself. So my mum has actually gone, but it was really lovely seeing her over the weekend. The kids absolutely love having her down. I know I do complain, because you know we all complain about our mums. I think that's completely natural, but honestly she's got a heart of gold and she's absolutely wonderful to both me and my kids. And I'm telling you, to sort of, I can remind myself by watching this back and reminding myself how wonderful she truly is. So she buys the kids chocolates, pot noodles, crisps, you name it. She comes with her arms full bearing gifts for my children. And then look what she buys me things as well, because I do say to her, where's mine? But I don't get all the treats. Look what I get. I get comfort, Persil, and I mean this is a big bottle of Persil here. Some Cif antibacterial cleaning stuff, and also a plant. Mummy got me a plant, a pinks, which is really nice of her. So yeah, she also gave me £100 and said buy the kids some new school shoes. So I mean I just bought Cameron a pair not long ago, but yeah, for Ollie and Liam to get them a new pair of shoes. And I did say to her, Mum, I don't want your money, I'm fine. But she's like, nope, it's my job to spoil my grandchildren. I think as well, she does say to me, like, when she brought me and my brother up, you know, times were tough. Like I said to you before, the only reason I'm good with money is because my mum taught me. She dragged us around the car boot, and, you know, everything we had was second hand. So now she's like, when I was younger and I had you when you were little, when I needed the money, I didn't have it. And now I'm older, I have the money, but I don't need it. So I want to give to you. I want to give to my grandchildren. And I think I've spoken to a lot of people over the years, you know, like with doing hairdressing on the older generation, and they say the exact same thing. So no doubt when I'm older and I have my grandbabies, I will be doing the exact same thing, because they'll just be me and Danny and fur babies and plant babies, and I won't need everything I've got. So I think to give to your children and your grandchildren's a wonderful thing. So yeah, I've been up to nothing today, honestly. I'm so still poorly. Trying to muscle some energy to do something, and I just haven't. I've been on YouTube, and I went and potted in the garden, fed the fish, went and sat by the fish for a while. Yeah, that's it. I was gonna pick the kids up and then go to Clark's to get the kids some shoes, but I don't know if I'm feeling up to it. I think I just need to reserve my energy and maybe go tomorrow. So yeah, nothing to really share for today. I'll see how I'm feeling a bit later, and if I get up to anything, I will most certainly share. Hey guys, so I actually took my jumper off because I'm actually boiling now. I think it's just because it's really hot in the car. I brought the kids to the park. Cameron texted me and said that he's staying after school to do some studying, so there's no point me going home. So they're gonna have like 20 minutes, 30 minutes in the park until Cameron's ready, and he'll meet me in the park. So yeah, so I've just been sat in the car reading through loads of your comments and stuff, and I did get a question about my my charm on my necklace, so I thought why not just come on and talk about it, in case any of you are wondering. It is a Pandora charm, and what's on it is a leaf, because I like nature, a bird. I love birds, especially, you know, being free. So I've kind of got an earth element, an air element, and then there is an emerald on it. And green is like one of my favourite colours. I actually have two favourite colours, and I go between the two, green being one of them and purple being the other colour. I think I wear a lot of green and stuff like that because I find it really grounding. I'm into colours and the meaning of colours and how they affect you, which I know some of you might be thinking I'm completely bonkers, but hear me out, because there are like people that design supermarkets and shops and around colour and how it influences us. Also, you know, politicians, the colour of the tie they wear is well thought about because it represents stuff. So I genuinely believe that, and I think colours, if you're around a certain colour, like obviously everyone knows that red is anger or passion. So I think that let me close this thing because I don't know if you can actually hear me. So yeah, I don't think it's just me that thinks that. I think loads of people think it, and maybe some people think it but kind of don't think it, as in they don't give it enough thought. But yeah, I genuinely believe that. So I tend to wear a lot of green to help ground me. So yeah, and I think purple is a very spiritual colour. So, and I'm very spiritual. So that's the reason I like purple, I think. If I give you a closer look. So that's the little leaf. It's really hard to show you because it's honestly tiny. And then let me show you, let me try and get it. That's the little bird. And then that's the little emerald. So they're absolutely tiny. Yeah, I always wear it. And I always play with it because the thing is, this round bit ball here always tends to come down, or it's like that. And that really annoys me. So I'm forever like pushing it back round. But I think because this is heavier than this, and that's why I don't sit properly. But yeah, my skin is really bad, you guys. I've got loads of makeup on, but my face is breaking out. I put on a bit more makeup to try and disguise it, to make me feel a bit better. But yeah, no, you can't disguise this skin. I think I'm gonna go home and wash my hair as well, because it desperately needs washing. I really don't wash my hair all that much. So yeah, I'm gonna get off here and look at you guys later. Morning guys, it is Tuesday. The kids are in the background putting sun cream on because we're quite late out today. Danny took Cameron really early this morning because he had another early morning study session before his exam today. So I'm going into school and then excuse me, sorry. And then later I'm going around my friend Nick's house after that, so around 12, half 12, I'll pop round and have a nice cuppa with her and sit in the garden. So yeah, that'd be nice to have a good catch up with her. Hey guys, so I've just finished school. It's now 24 minutes past 12. I stayed in a little bit extra because some kids had to finish up some work, so I was just helping them do that. Excuse the sensor. So I'm just gonna go around my friend Nick's house. She actually found my vlogs. Once we had a cuppa and she's like, I like the name Right at Home. And I was like, what? She's like, yeah, I found you. So yeah, if you're watching this, Nick, hi, I'm on my way to your house. I actually feel really good now. I felt really rough this morning, and for some strange reason, I don't know if I just feel more rough in the morning and over night time, but in the day I feel a bit better. But I actually feel really, really good right now. So yeah, I haven't coughed in a while, which is good. So yeah, I'm gonna go and have a nice cuppa with my mate. I did get some comments today about my hair. I had a comment of a couple of people, because I normally have my hair up in a hairband because of like the knit situation. They recommend you have your hair up. I did bring my hairband, but I just forgot to put my hair up because obviously I was in a rush this morning. I had a couple of people say to me, I love your hair. And I was like, yeah, I washed it last night and I brushed it. And they were like, oh, this is just how my hair goes when I don't do nothing to it. It's got that crazy, it's not straight, it's not curly, it's that in between of craziness. That's how my hair naturally is. This road is a nightmare. We concentrate and not try and kill us. Put my foot down because you've got like a little side road that comes out to a 50 mile per hour, and trying to get out you have to floor it a little bit. Hey guys, I'm home. She's alright babe, I said she can come on here. I'm home from school, aren't we babe? We're home. We've just come to have a look at the fish. Ollie's looking at his fish. Nick gave me some plants, bless her. She's got a pond too. She gave me these things that you can plant in between the rocks, and it makes it look a bit more natural because her pond is so beautiful and mine's just so bare and raw and new. So I think that these will be lovely beside my pond. She always gives me cuttings. A lot of the plants that I've got in my garden, I got through having cuttings out of her garden, which is really lovely. It was so nice catching up with her. So yeah, what a beautiful, beautiful afternoon. Cameron was in school, sorry about the wind, Cameron was in school really early again this morning, but Danny took him, didn't you, Bob? And he's in again early tomorrow. Hey guys, it's Wednesday, so feeling a little rough, but I think it's just a morning thing. I'm sure once I've been up a few hours it will start to clear, and then I'll start to feel better. That's kind of what happened yesterday. So yeah, I forgot to mention, I think, that yesterday my teacher asked me to go on Friday. Of course I said yes, I'm not going to say no, but inside I'm like, I like my Fridays to myself, but of course I'm not going to say no, so I said yes. So yeah, no Cameron again. He's gone in early again this morning. Going to school with me, babe?
Yeah.
These kids have like this pen. You see it on his top? Can you see that? Turn around, Ollie. Show the... No, baby. No, turn around. It's on your tummy. It's here. Can you guys see that? They have these eraser pens that they use on whiteboards. They use on whiteboards and they erase straight back out. If they get them on their shirts, they cannot... Don't worry, babe. Don't pull your trousers up so high that you're like Simon Cowell. Just leave them. It's not because I've not cleaned it. You know, they wear a fresh washed ironed shirt every day. I don't iron, Danny does, but it's still ironed. You cannot get those pens out at all. And before I started working at the school, I'd moan all the time like, those pens, da da da. And now I actually like volunteering there. The kids are just like, well, you know what kids are like. They leave the lid off the pen and then they carry on doing something else. It just goes everywhere. And a lot of them we give them erasers as well, but instead of like, they write on the board, instead of using an eraser to rub off the whatever they're doing, they use their shirt or their jumper and they rub it off. And I'm like, oh, don't do that. They're like, it's okay. I'm like, no, your mum's got to try and wash that. That pen don't come out. I know, don't do it. So funny, yeah. But didn't he look messy? It was a right old state. But what I'm meant to do, buy him new shirts every day. I've tried everything. I've tried the Vanish, you know, the Vanish bar. Yep, bicarbonate soda. I even put bleach in with the wash. I bake it out in the sun because the sun bleaches stuff up, doesn't it? Tried it all, will not come out. Oh yeah, at least you don't do things like that, eh, Liam? As they get older, they're a bit more responsible. You alright? You had swimming yesterday. How was your lesson?
Good.
Good. Did you drown?
No.
A little bit?
Only a tiny bit.
Only a tiny bit. I'd only drowned a tiny bit. I remember when Cameron went through his swimming lessons, his thing was, I've learnt to swim. I was like, have ya? You're underwater. I was like, what, this way or this way? He's like, this way. I'm like, you're not swimming, babe, you're drowning. Yeah. Hey, so I'm just picking Cameron up while I'm waiting for him. It's Wednesday, so he normally finishes at 2, but it's now 25 past 2 and there's no sign of Cameron, and he hasn't texted me to say that he's staying behind or anything. Tonight I've been thinking so much that I need to sort out something for Cameron's birthday. He's going to be 16, he's going to be sweet 16. I need to do something, I just don't know what. See, Danny was like, you should do him one of those experiences like, I don't know, jumping out of a plane or a, what's it called? An air balloon ride or something like that. But the thing is, one, he's scared of heights, so anything that's a bit daredevil-y, he's not into. And, you know, he's not a boy, if you know what I mean. He's not like that. So it's really hard to think of things. And I was going on Pinterest and trying to think of boys' sweet 16 ideas. I said to him, do you want a party? He's like, nah, he doesn't want a party. He's a boy, you know. I think with girls it's so much easier for their sweet 16. They can have a pamper day, a shopping spree and a party with all their friends if they're that way inclined and they like the girly thing. But with boys, it's hard. It's so hard. Even like of what to get him. I don't know what to get him because, and I've said to him, what do you want? He's like, I've got everything I need. And he has. I got him a laptop for when he was 11, so he's had his laptop a long time, but he's looked after it and there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. So I know as Liam's going to be turning 11, I'm going to get Liam a laptop, so I need to sort that out and source one because I just need one for secondary school, which I think is awful, but that's sort of the day and age we are in. All their homework is done online. They don't bring any paperwork home. It's all done on their portal. so it's like that's their 11th birthday main present is a laptop. I mean, Cameron uses his every day, so it's not even like they could then share it. I suppose they could, but if they've got homework at the same time, I don't know how much Cameron's going to need it when he's at college. And also remembering that I got it for Cameron when he was 11 and he's now turning 16, so it's quite an old machine at this point. I mean, it does for him, and obviously it'll be a couple of years and he'll be out working, and if he wants to then upgrade and improve on that himself, he can buy himself another one and save up for that. But yeah, I know I'm going to get Liam a laptop. Ollie's going to be 6, so that's nice and easy, because 6-year-old boys just want all the things, all the Marvel things, all the cars, and you know, all the play cars and things like that. So that's fine. When they're little, it's fine. It's just when they get older. I think a nice present for girls would also be a piece of jewellery for their 16th. But Cameron don't wear jewellery. Or maybe just a piece for it to collect. I just don't know. Any ideas? What do you get for a 16-year-old boy? I don't have a clue. And he's so good, because even when he was younger, and I used to take him to see Father Christmas when he was little, and Father Christmas would say, what would you like for Christmas? He was the kid that was always like, I'm happy with whatever I get. And Liam's the same. He will say, I'm happy with whatever I get. Ollie's the one that will start running off a list. Well, if you're asking, I'll have I don't know what to get them. And all their birthdays are in August. All their birthdays are in August, and all their birthdays are 5 years apart. The difference is, with the older two, their birthdays are within the same week at the end of August. And when I tried for Ollie, because I fall like that, I'm just lucky, Danny was like, well, you know, the other two boys' birthdays are 5 years apart and both in August, so I want the same again. And I was like, well, I'll try. I did. He was born the 2nd of August, and Danny was like, what? Well, I wanted them the same week. I was like, babes, it don't work that way. You're lucky that we've got it all in the same month, 5 years apart. People out there try for years and years to fall pregnant. You can't just, you know, put it down. You want it when you want it, and that's when you get it. It doesn't work that way. And he was like, oh, okay. So yeah, how mad is that? And we broke the cycle, because I remember when Ollie was 4, everyone was like, so you're going to go for another? So you have another 5 years apart, all in August. And that's sad now. So I've broken my chain of all my children being 5 years apart, all in August. Hey guys, it's Thursday. So we're off on the school run. No Cameron, because Danny's been taking him. I think Danny will be pleased when this week's over. I'm in school this morning, but Liam's got an excellence award this morning, so I'm not going straight to my class. I'm going to go, and you can go. Oh no, you can't. There's a car coming. Oh wait, it's fine. Now you can go. Gosh, they speed down here, because I know it's yeah, he's got an excellence award, but he doesn't even know what for, do you, babe? No, he doesn't even know what it's for, so we'll soon find out. Thank you. And then after school, I've got Sherry coming round for a cuppa, so that'd be nice to have a good old chinwag and catch up with her. It rained so much this morning. It rained so much, which in one way it's a bit miserly, because I do like the nice weather, but in another way, I didn't water the garden last night, and I was thinking, I'm definitely going to have to water that garden tonight, because I didn't do it, and I don't want things to start suffering. And then it rained, so that's that. I don't have to water the garden again tonight, or get Cameron to do it. Because as much as I love having the garden, and some days I really enjoy watering the plants, and then other days it's just such a chore to get them all watered. But yeah, some nice rain will do them the world of good, because it's much better than the tap water, isn't it? Got all their natural bacteria and stuff, so they'll all be thriving. But then again, so will the weeds. So we have a next dry spell, I have to be pulling those weeds. I might get the boys to help me. What do you reckon, boys? Oh great. Is that what you said? It's so enthusiastic, Liam. Don't you like pulling the weeds? No. Don't you like gardening? I can't really hear you. Oh, you like planting plants, you don't like pulling the weeds. Yep, but that's part of gardening. Yeah, part of pulling the weeds is part of gardening. You can't just plant the plants, you have to pull the weeds. Otherwise the weeds will take over the plants. Yeah, that's how it works. I'm thinking that this weekly vlog's going to be so boring because I've done nothing and I'm not up to anything. Saturday I'm in London. He cracks me up. You should see his face. He's like, but trying not to laugh, because the thing is, when I'm in London, it's daddy's rules. Look at the smile on it. Don't you love me? Don't you miss me? No, they don't. I'm so offended. They're like, whenever I'm going to London, they're like, yes. I'm like, what do you mean? And they say, well, when daddy's here, it's daddy's rules. And I'm like, what's daddy's rules then? Well, he doesn't have any. And then we get to have pizza for dinner because daddy can't cook. So they absolutely love it when Danny looks after him and I'm in London. Makes me feel wonderful. But yeah, and then Sunday, I don't know what we're doing Sunday. We'll probably do something. And then obviously tomorrow I'm in the school as well, so it's not like I'm having a fun day Friday. I'm still in school. Oh, it's rained on the puddle. Where shall I park? Oh dear me. I'm gonna have to park over this way so you can't see Bob, okay? Okay? Just because of the holes in the car park where it's been raining. Morning guys, it's Friday. I lose track. So I've got Cameron with me because he don't have a early morning session, which is great for Danny because Danny's actually in work later today, so he's not got work. I think he starts work at 4, and I totally forgot about that, so I pulled a big chicken out of the freezer for dinner. So I think we're going to be eating on that a few days if we're having sandwiches and stuff like that. And you're only in school till 11, aren't you? He's literally going into an exam and then coming out. So it's a good job Danny's home so he can go pick him up at 11, because obviously I'm in school all morning. We need to do food shopping today, so hopefully when I finish at 12 I can then, oh, no indication, that's okay, don't worry, it's optional. Go on, I'll wait for you. Right, you need to go, mate. Hilarious. Thank you. I've got a massive spot that's come up that I've tried to hide. Awful, my skin is awful at the moment. What was I saying? Oh, we need to go food shopping, so I'm hoping if I finish at 12, Danny ain't got to start work till 4, we can get it done in the day, so you'll be going food shopping with us. Otherwise I've got to go tonight on my own because obviously Danny will be at work. Tomorrow I'm in London and he finishes at like, I think he finishes work at like 2 in the morning or something. Thank you. So there's someone towing, which is causing like really slow, awkward traffic. Are they going round in a circle? So he's still in bed. He sort of got up, ironed your shirts, didn't he?
Yeah.
And then went back to bed because obviously he's gonna have a lack of sleep. You're welcome. Really, he should have done it last night. I don't know why he didn't. If he'd have ironed the shirts last night, because he does all the ironing, then he wouldn't have had to even get up this morning. Thank you very much. So what exam have you got this morning, my love?
English Literature Paper 2.
English Literature Paper 2. So, are you doing the Inspector Calls? Which one is it?
It's a Christmas Carol and I'm doing poems. Christmas Carol and some poetry.
Good luck with that. you're glad he's back at the end of this week, aren't you?
Yeah.
He's had 4 this week, and then obviously it's good because like next week's half term, so you got a week off, and then he goes back and you've got 3, and the following week you've got another 4, and that's it, you're done. So yeah, it'll be good to have half term next week. Hopefully the weather picks up. It's got really cold and wet. It was beautiful at the start and the beginning of the week. Now it's not all that great. So hopefully the weather picks up for half term. We can have like days out at the park and stuff like that. You love the park? We've been going to the park like almost every day after school, haven't we? Waiting for Cameron. Yeah. Because Cameron's not only been going into school before school to study, but also staying behind after school to study. So it's like, it's only for a short period of time though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Definitely worth it. So yeah, I'm in school today. I'm a little bit sad about that. Of course I'm not going to say no when they say, can you come in Friday, we really need you. I'm not going to say no. Of course I'm going to say, yeah, of course. And then inside I'm like, I love my Fridays. As well as if I'd have realised that Danny was off and not going working until 4, I would have stayed off and then we could have spent some time together, but it's done now. At least it means he can get a few extra hours in bed in peace before he goes to work tonight. I'm sure he finishes at 2. It's a 10-hour shift, so what's that? Cameron, work it out, the math. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. I was right! 4 till 2. Hear what these guys are saying to me?
You crazy.
And then I'm like, Liam, I'm not crazy, am I, babe?
You are. And most of the time you're not. Or some of the time you're not.
Some of the time I'm not crazy.
Yes, you are.
See, they're arguing there. Ollie's like, yeah, no, she's crazy. And Liam's like, some of the time you're not. Why am I crazy?
Because you're weird.
Because I'm weird. Why am I weird? What do I do that's weird? So you can't even think anything. Liam?
For no reason.
I'm crazy for no reason.
You.
Liam?
I can't really explain it. You weird?
I'm weird.
You funny?
I'm funny. Well, how's funny being crazy?
Weird too.
I'm weird funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're a weird type of funny.
I'm a weird type of funny.
Well, he just said you're a monster.
Rah! Telling me you're so crazy, you're so weird.
You so crazy, you so weird, funny. You forgot and crazy and funny.
This one, I swear, is going to be a teacher. Every time you have a sentence with him, he's like, actually, that's not how that sentence goes. You can't, like, if I say, I didn't do nothing.
Yes,
say,
you did. You've been crazy.
He'll say to me, that's not a proper sentence. You need, it's, what is it?
You didn't do anything.
You didn't do anything. You
crazy.
can't do nothing.
No, you crazy.
Or you can't, I don't know what this thing is. I don't understand it.
You crazy.
But he's always telling me that I don't talk properly and that my sentences don't make sense.
You're crazy.
You're crazy.
You're
Listen,
crazy.
you're crazy. You're crazy.
You're both crazy.
You're crazy.
I know. Listen to me.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me.
You crazy. You crazy. You crazy.
We're all crazy.
You're not funny. You're not crazy. Have fun. Crazy. You don't want my hair.
Let's go, crazy children.
Hey, oh, let's go.
Hey,
Red.
Let's go.
Oh.
Chew. Hey guys, so I finished school. It's now 9 minutes past 12 to be exact. It's 10 past. Look what I got. I got some pretty flowers. My teacher is so lovely. She just said like, thanks for all your help over like the SATs period where it's been really busy and I've been going in so much. So she she's like, yeah, just to let you know that we really appreciate you, thanks for coming in. So how lovely. I need to get her something special because yeah, it's like the next term's the last term, so I need to get her something special for when we leave. Now I'm gonna go home. Danny's home, Cameron's home, and then I think we're probably going to go food shopping, so it's good to get that done. So I'll catch up with you later. Come here, babe. So we are at Dockside because they have a Clark's outlet, and that's where I like to get the kids' shoes from, because you're getting Clark quality but it's much cheaper than a proper Clark shop, because I've tried getting the kids like really cheap shoes before and they just don't last, so it's worth paying that bit extra and getting them a good quality pair of shoes. Okay, we're safe to cross. So yeah, it's just Ollie and Liam that need shoes, but I'll have a look for Cameron and see what they've got. Hey guys, so we just popped out after school and I got a few bits from the shop, so I just thought I'd share. So the first thing I got was one of these beach tents. Now we do have one of these, so it's like practically the same thing, but last year we went to, what beach did we go to? I can't remember now, but it was really windy and it just ruined it and I was so sad. But I kind of thought I had to buy another one. That's what it looks like. I got it in the range and it was like 12 quid, and I do think they're fantastic for beach days, well worth the money, just because, you know, with the kids needing a bit of shade, or at Cameron's age and Liam's age, they want a bit of privacy when they're at the beach to get changed. Ollie, you know, he's only a babe, isn't he? So he can sort of go into the sea, have a swim, come out, whip a towel off him. Especially one of these tents will be fantastic, like I said, for them to get changed in and out of, goodbye for beach days. And then we went into the card factory and I just got a couple of cards. I got one for Nanny because it's Nanny's birthday coming up, and also one for Father's Day. And then the kids got this bell for Danny that says ring for beer. So it's just like a little novelty thing for him. Also picked up this jug. Where did I get this from? Pound Stretcher. £2.49. It's like one of the microwave ones and it's got a lid. I think that'd be quite cool for like beans and sweet corn, tinned sweet corn and stuff like that. You could steam frozen peas and frozen sweet corn and stuff like that in one of these really easily. So I thought that was quite cute, and so I picked that up just as it was there. And for my mum's birthday, she really likes glitzy things. We have quite different tastes because I like things that are very much wooden, earthy, neutral, nothing that's sparkly or nothing that you would find on, you know, a reality show of The Only Way is Essex. That's just not my taste, and we all have our own tastes. My mum, on the other hand, she loves the sparkly things. So I got her this sparkly clock from the range. So it's got glitter all over it as like a bedside table clock. And then to match that, I also got her, let me see if I can get it out. Also, what matches it is this jewellery box. So it's got little drawers. So just a little set. The thing is, my mum is so hard to buy for. In honesty, this is just probably took that she doesn't really even need. She's just so hard to buy for. She has everything. It's just the fault, I think, more than anything with my mum. And I've done her things where I've made her sort of photo frames with multi pictures of the kids, and I've done all that for her. Just, yeah. So I got these for little Ollie and they were £23.99. They say down here they should have been £34, if you can see inside there, but because it was an outlet shop they were a bit cheaper. So yeah, new shoe. And then for Liam, I got him these ones with the laces because obviously he'll be going up to secondary school, so he's going to need laces. And these were £29.40 and the original price says £44, so that's a real good deal there. Look at that. These are so nice. And in his school that he's going to, they don't allow Velcro, they have to be laced up, so that's why he got these ones. And I do actually need to buy him all his uniform, all his new uniform. It's going to cost me a fortune because he needs a blazer and all things like that. What else have I got in here? Also really boring, but some deodorant. Needed deodorant. So yeah, just a few bits. So Danny's actually now at work and the kids are still eating their dinner because they're so slow. So I'm having a cider. That's what I'm doing for my Friday night, and I'm going to have a bath and I'm going to stick the telly on. I've actually been watching the Loophole Drag Race. It's on Netflix. So I was going through Netflix yesterday and I saw it come up. So I put it on. Bless little Ollie come down while I was watching it, and I was intrigued to how he would react. Bear in mind, I'm very liberal and I bring up my boys to be very liberal, but obviously he's very little. So I mean, when we were kids, we had, was it Dane Edna? We had Lily Savage. Growing up on mainstream telly, there were drag queens, there were drag artists, but there isn't so much anymore on telly. I can't think of any that's in mainstream telly in the UK. I don't understand why, but you know, there you go. So he come down and he was looking at them and he's like, are them boys or girls? I said, they're boys. And he said, oh, they're beautiful. And then he starts dancing and he said, when me bigger, me gonna go on there. And he was practicing. Oh, he was so sweet. And then Danny come home and saw what we was watching, and Ollie was like, I'm gonna go on there. Danny was like, well, it's a bit far away, babe. It's in America. And he went, it's okay. My mummy will take me. He's so cute. And he wanted to keep watching it. I actually think, is it age appropriate? No, because there's a lot of swearing. But yeah, his little face when they started swearing, he's like, oh, they said naughty words. So I kind of do want him to see it because I want him to see the world and I want him to be open-minded. But there's a bit too much naughty words in there for his little ears and honesty. So yeah. So I'm gonna go, I'm gonna get off here and have my bath and have another beer and watch a bit of telly. And I will catch up with you tomorrow. Hey guys, it's Saturday, so I'm on the A2. I'm heading down to London, to my hometown in Tottenham, where I do hair. I go back once every about 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks. Sometimes it's 5 if like Lizzie can't fit me in and stuff, so it just depends. But yeah, it's really nice to go back to my hometown. I get a really warm feeling of going back to Tottenham. Like my heart's there, in honesty. I absolutely love it. Wow, this car's going really slow. Like, I don't understand people that hog lanes, like that lane's like, please don't make me go in the fourth lane and overtake you. You're really gonna make me, okay. Yeah, what was I saying? So yeah, I really love going back, and I don't have many customers now. A lot of them have passed away because obviously I had a really old clientele that I loved so much, and I kind of haven't picked up anymore because I mean, I used to go back every week, but it was just too much. It was far too much. And Danny used to book every Saturday off as annual leave, as his holiday, so I could go back every week. But then when my mum was still living in Tottenham, that was okay because at least my mum got to see the kids every week. But that's not the case anymore, so I kind of just go back. Please don't move over. I kind of just go back once every 6 weeks now, and so I've just got a handful of clients to do. Lizzie's one of them. She's a punk and I have so much fun doing her hair. I've done her hair since I was 18 years old and I'm now 35, so I've been doing her hair for many years. And oh, please stop doing that. Please don't do that, you're scaring me. I had an accident before on this road. It's scaring me. I had a big accident down here and it makes me very wary. Anyway, so yeah, I never know what colour I'm going to do until I get there, because we kind of bleach her up and we see how the old colour bleaches out and what we're left with and what we've got to work with, and then we kind of work with that. So I mean, she's all up for it. She has a bit shaved here, she has it longer here, she'll have, you name it, she'll have it. There's no limits there, whatever we want. And I really like that, because you don't often get customers that are like, do what you want, like, and whatever colours. And sometimes she's like, I want a really clashy colour, I want 2 colours that will clash, and you're like, really? Yeah, want it. And then other times she wants colours that will blend and be more subtle. Just depends on what mood she's in. That's really fun. So a lot of people that would sort of see, well, you would see her walking down the street, but a lot of people would see her and be like, wow, who's your hairdresser? Because that's crazy. But that's just what she wants. And then yeah, so my other customers aren't so brave, and they're just cuts. So it's just like a standard bob cut and short cut. It's just a standard cut. So yeah, if I'll try and get some video clip of me doing her hair or how it turns out, like, and stuff like that. So you guys can see how out there she is. But I love that. See, I in the past have had my bit there shaved. Before it was a all big thing, I'm talking like way back, I had my hair shaved. I've had, when you're studying in hairdressing, that you're at college and stuff, you have all the crazy colours. I was actually thinking about having a rainbow this summer, but my kids want their hair blue, green and red again, and I'm like, well, I kind of can't have my hair crazy if they've got their hair crazy too, because then it's, why are we going so slow? Because then it's just like the family of crazy hair, and I just think, I don't know. I did upload some photos last night on Instagram of me with my natural hair, because my natural hair is very dark, but the problem with that now is I started to go grey, and when grey comes through in my naturally dark hair, it stands out like you wouldn't believe, and I can't, whereas now I just add in the honey brown and the bleach, and I don't do anything to my greys. And although they're there, and I know they're there, and if you look, you'll see them, they just blend in, and it's not something that I have to keep on top with, every 4 weeks keep dyeing my roots, because they will just blend in as highlights. So that's kind of why I've gone lighter. But when I do look back at photos with my dark hair, I love it. And Danny says, like, with my light hair, you look far too approachable these days. He's like, when I met you with your dark hair, you didn't look approachable. I think he quite liked that. It was mysterious, a little bit gothic. Yeah. See, lots of people dye their hair really, really dark, don't they? My hair's naturally dark. And you wouldn't think it, because you wouldn't think that I would be so dark. I think it's from my dad's side. My dad had like jet black hair and blue eyes. I didn't get the blue eyes, but I got the dark hair. So I'm really looking forward to going down and meeting up with my friend Mandy. I think she's the only real reason I keep going back to Tottenham. Obviously I had a lot of friends growing up in Tottenham, but over the years they've all moved away. There's hardly any that are there, if any. I mean, because even Mandy now's moved to Wood Green, which is like the next town along. But yeah, she's the only real reason I keep going back. I absolutely adore her. There are friends in there that you make for life, and then there are friends that come and go, and there's no ill will, it's just you grow apart, and I think that's normal and that's natural. But she's definitely sort of a life friend, and I'll be down there, and I'll be there till about 1 o'clock in the morning, so I'm not getting in until like 2, 3 in the morning, so I'm going to be so tired tomorrow, and I won't see the kids. I saw Ollie and Liam as I was leaving this morning. They were getting up, and I gave them a kiss and told them to be good. I didn't see Cameron because he was still in bed. I didn't see Danny because obviously he worked late last night, so I've not seen him this morning. I did tell the kids to be a bit quiet because I don't want them sort of waking them up too early, only if there's an emergency. But yeah, I won't see anyone today. It'll be Daddy's rules, the kids' favourite. They love that. No rules at all. So yeah, traffic's quite bad coming down actually. We're going really slow. I'm in Hackney, so I'm like not far from Tottenham at all. As I get messages from YouTube, my creator app, it pops down so I can see it, and I'm so easily distracted. So if I'm like, it's because I'm reading. So funny. So I do actually read comments because my phone's always going, and I just look at it and then I'll read it, and then that will be logged in my brain. So then I'll be like, right, I need to get back, and then I'll be thinking about things. So it's not even like necessarily I have to go in to see it. It automatically just flashes up on my phone, so I get to see your comments as they come in. But obviously I can't always like get back straight away. So yeah, if my phone's about, which you know what it's like, usually it is. Seriously, they're trying to like posh and Hackney up. It's looking really nice. When you don't come back all that often, when you do come back and you look around, it's nice to see what's changed. I do get a nice warm feeling when I come back to my hometowns. Because although I weren't brought up in Hackney, I spent a lot of my teenage years in Hackney. I had a lot of friends in Hackney. But yeah, like just driving around really triggers memories of my childhood and stuff like that. It's lovely, isn't it? Honestly, when we first moved to Kent, for the first 2-3 years, I would have moved back in a heartbeat. Now, not so much, because like I said, Mandy's like my only friend that still really lives in the area. Everyone else has moved out. Even my mum don't live like in Tottenham anymore. She moved out. So there's kind of nothing to go back. There's no one to go back to. Even like a lot of my family have moved from all over the place. I've got one of my cousins is getting married, and she moved to Cambridge. When I got married, I was like, I want my family there, and then my friends in the evening. But nowadays, people don't do that, do they? People do it the other way around, where it's mainly the friends are in the day and then the family's in the evening. Who am I to judge? That's just my opinion. So that's kind of what she's done, and then she's fallen out with people, and people have let her down. So she's paid for table seats for meals that people are no longer attending. So she lets me know, like, oh, by the way, can you come in the day now? And I was a bit like, oh, but I was only invited to the evening. She's like, yeah, but yeah, you can come in the day now. I said, well, the thing is with that, because my mum's obviously going, I've got no one to have the dog at this point. If I'd have known this when you initially told me I was invited, I would have booked Pixie to go into a kennel. But a month before the wedding, there's no way I'm going to be able to find a kennel that will have her. It's just not going to happen, because people book kennels way in advance for their holidays. Like when I got married, I put Pixie in kennels. Please don't pull out me. Yeah, I put Pixie in kennels for a couple of days, just because there was no one to have her. Had a quick look round, and they're like, oh no, we're fully booked. Kind of can't book a kennel 4 weeks in advance. And then she was like, well, don't you have a friend that can have her? I'm like, no, not really, because they've all got dogs, and Pixie don't get on very well with other dogs. I don't know why. She's not. He just walked across and it was a green light. I don't know why, but she don't particularly like other dogs. I don't know. If I asked Sherry really nicely, perhaps she would. I need to ask her. But then it's going to be like all day and all night, and I kind of feel a bit out of order by doing that to her. I don't like to ask people for things at all, ever. I would have ideally wanted to put her in kennels, but I don't know what to do at this point. Like, I'm sure Sherry's absolutely lovely. She's a wonderful friend to me. And if I said to her, please have Pixie for the day and the evening, well, it'd probably have to be all night. Could you please have her, because I've got a wedding to go to? And they let me know last minute, because I've told her about what's happened. I'm sure she'll be like, yeah, of course. But I don't want to put on her. That's not who I am. The only person I sort of rely on is my mum. That's the only person I've ever relied on. Even for having my kids, no one sort of has my kids apart from my mum. Oh my god! Oh my god, there is a car on its roof. How on earth did they do that? Oh my gosh. On its roof. And there's people dragging people out of the car. And this is only a 20 miles per hour road. How on earth did they manage to flip themselves like that? Oh my lord. Oh, I feel sick. I hope they're alright. probably get sirens coming down here in a minute. Oh, I'm in third. See, that's thrown me. Get into the right gear, Helen. That's my old flat up there. Let me see if I can. No, I can't show you. That's my old flat that we lived in. On Tottenham High Street. Well, the top of Tottenham High Street. I used to love it because I had a balcony that was completely made of glass, and I like to people watch, so I would sit out there and just watch the world go by. Although when I lived there I was always like, I want a garden, I want a garden. Although in my balcony bit I did put loads of pots of plants, and do you know, the council always moaned at me about it. always moaned at me. They'd come around and do their rounds and like walk around the flats to make sure everything was okay. They'd inspect you basically, make sure you're not doing anything bad to the property. But they used to come round and they'd see all my plants out on the balcony and they'd say I'm a trip hazard. Really? Every year they'd say, can you take them down please? We don't want you having plant pots out here. Please take them in. You're not allowed. This isn't your property. You're not allowed to do that. And I was so annoyed. I was always so annoyed. So when they used to write a letter and say, we're coming, I used to bring them in when they did their inspection, just so I didn't have to hear her moaning at me. And then as soon as they left, I put them back out again. None of my neighbours complained. In fact, they quite liked it. You know what I mean? Having flowers growing. They just wanted it to be just bare concrete. Well, no. I wanted flowers. So I put loads of pots and stuff out there. It's not like I'm vandalising the area. Do you know what I mean? I'm putting plant pots out. How's that a hazard? Yeah, it weren't in the walkway or anything. It was like around the edge of the balcony, so no one's going to fall over it. Most of my neighbours, used to throw rubbish in all the balcony areas. Not me. I'd clean it up and make it pretty, and I'm the one that got in trouble. Makes absolutely sense. Go on, you can go, babe. You're welcome. They said thank you, which is really unlike this area. Oh, are you swerving? Yeah, look, ambulance, told ya. I mean, that's quick response time, right? Unbelievable. I hope they're all right. There's me going, that's quick response time. Danny's a police officer. I get it. I get it. Don't think I don't get it. And Danny gets it. You have to remember, all our public services, the funding is ridiculous. That's how it faded. Got the roots, the blonde. That purple really faded, didn't it? But that bottom blue is lovely. Lizzie's got chickens, and she had more, but they passed away. She's got one cockerel and one chicken. Hello, pretty cat. Hello, pretty cat. Hello, pretty cat. You've been a good boy, Marlin. You've been a good boy. But he's such a good boy. He's such a good boy. I love him so much. Oh, he's so good. You in the sun? Are you in the sun, babe? Yes. You're such a good boy. You're so good. So one down, one to go. I usually do Kirsty as well as Lizzie, but she's not available today, which is a shame because I'd like to catch up with my regulars as well. As you can see, not only did I do her hair, but I done her garden too. A couple of years ago I painted her whole fence. I think she has me at it, honestly. The amount of times I go around there, excuse the sensor, the amount of times I've gone round there and she's like, oh, I'm just doing da-da-da, and then I end up just roping in. I don't mind, honestly. But yeah, her garden is in a bit of a state. She can't let it get into a state. This is her car. Let me show you. I wonder if I can turn it. Oh, I can't. She has a really old Beetle, like really old. It's so cool. Oh, there's a van that's got his hazards on. I took some cuttings of a lavender plant that I actually gave her quite a while ago, maybe even a couple of years ago, and it's got kind of leggy. So I took some cuttings off it, and then I told her like to, as soon as it flowers, as soon as the flowers start to die, cut it into a football. That way the lavender won't get leggy, and which means it's all twiggy, and it will just be really nice and fluffy and stay fluffy. And also you get 2 blooms out of it then. If you cut it right back, you'll get a second bloom. Than if you just leave it to die. They get really big and ugly if you do that. So yeah, I took a couple of... Are you kidding me? What's going on, people? Yeah, because she's got some really nice old chimney pots in there, and I was like, that's a shame. And then the plant pots that she had in, they were like, one of them was like a metal bucket and it had no drainage holes. And I was like, well, nothing's going to splash. She went, yeah, I planted, but it died. I was like, it got waterlogged. I was like, get your drill out. So she got her drill out. This person's trying to crash into me. Are you going to let me go? That's really nice of you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, so I got a drill out and I started drilling holes in all our old buckets so we could make them into plant pots and stuff. So yeah, that was fun. I enjoy doing stuff like that. Me and Danny were talking about doing like gardening for charity. There's somewhere that's like local to his work, they run a charity where you can garden for people. But this is, see, I had a bit of a ding dong with Danny because he was like, so the charity charges the person £6 an hour for you to go around there and garden for them, except for you do it for free. Now, I'm not saying I want the £6 because I don't, but I don't think it's right that a charity takes the £6 when I'm working for free. If I'm working for free, I want that person that's getting their garden done for free. Listen, I'm trying to park with like no parking sensors and it's just not happening. And I'm talking to you guys, so I'm not even concentrating. Because I said to Danny, if you want to do that, that's fine. We could possibly, you know, knock at our elderly neighbours' doors and say, would you like us to do a bit of gardening for you, like for free? I'm sure they wouldn't turn that down. Why do we have to go through a charity that's going to charge people for our time to be charitable? I don't see the point in that. Difference of opinion, because he's going, well, no, Helen, because the charity still has to run. And I'm like, if they was to say, please give a donation towards the charity because you know, we're organising people to come out to your home, then I'd understand. I just don't know how they justify £6 an hour. Is that really uncharitable for me to say? I'm happy to work for free. Hey, I work for free in the school all the time. I just, you know, went and done a haircut and like gave her garden and makeover at the same time for free. I'm happy to work for free. Anyway, I seem to be bitching a lot. So I've just pulled up outside my friend Mandy's house. I had a really good time cutting Maureen's hair. She's so lovely. She's a retired teacher, so we always have a really good old chinwag about how I'm getting on at school, and she just gives me some really good tips and advice and stuff like that. I really love her so much. So yeah, I'm gonna go in and have a good old chinwag and have my dinner. Mandy always cooks me a lovely dinner, so I don't have to cook. I really look forward to that. I did ask Danny to record his pizza with the boys. We'll see what he comes up with. So I'll probably not vlog for the rest of today. I'm a bit worried that I've got nothing in this weekly vlog because I've done nothing apart from really go to the school and come back again. I'm not sure what me, Danny and the kids are up to tomorrow, but yeah, hopefully we get up to something. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. It's Sunday, so I got in really late last night. I think I got in about 3 o'clock in the morning, really late. But yeah, I'm up, I'm dressed, and I I think today is just going to be a garden day. It thunderstormed so much last night. I didn't drive in it because it was awful, so I kind of waited in for it to be done and then I left. And Danny said that, like, did you drive in the thunderstorm? I said no. He said I literally jumped out of bed, it was that bad. But apparently all the kids slept through it. So Danny was busy yesterday in the garden, and I'm going to go and show you the back of the garden. He cleared it all out. I need to cut the boys' hair later. Yeah, and just potter around, and we've done nothing this week, and I do apologise, but yeah, it's just one of those things. Crap, it's all gone. And here's where the pool will go in the summer. Eventually this will be grassed, eh? Yeah. And there's just that tiny little bit of mud at the back that we need to get rid of. I say tiny amount. How many tonnes do you reckon is there?
It is tiny in proportion to what was there.
Yeah, because the whole of this back of this area was just all mud, and down the side it was just mounds and mounds of mud. So yeah. I need to clean the pond out today as well. Do a 10% water change. There's Iron Man. He's so friendly, he's always at the top. Who cleaned this?
Me and Daddy.
You and Daddy did it?
Yeah.
You're going to go get dressed in a minute, you're still in your pyjamas, ain't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to make her think that I just did it on my own.
He told me he did it on his own. Did he?
No.
You did it.
And Daddy.
And Daddy. You need to get dressed, okay?
Okay.
Need to get dressed, my love.
Yeah. Garden clothes.
Garden clothes. I want to do my fairy garden, so I want to pull out those plants that are in there, find somewhere else for them to go, and then correct my fairy garden. Look what the rain did, the thunderstorm did to my window. Look at that. Danny's cleaning off. That was Danny's in the army, he lived out of that. Oh yeah, I want to clear this. I don't know where to put all of these. They're dying back now. And then I want to put the fairy garden stuff in there. Hello! So here's what I've done so far. I need to get some more bits. So I've done a path out of slate chippings, and then I have a little thing that says fairy garden, and a little bird bath with a little robin in it. And then that's my fairy garden. This is a evergreen sort of cascading geranium, and it has like a really pretty purple flower, so that will cascade down here. And then I have this fairy, and then I have this like evergreen, what's it called, pine sort of thing, and I've kept it in its pot but just like sunk it in, so clearly I need to expand on this, but this is what it's looking like so far. Just think it's so pretty. I need more fairy garden bits. I'm going to have to go on Amazon and see what I can get. The thing is, fairy garden stuff is so expensive. The thing is, all the fairy garden stuff that I've been looking at seems to be really, really expensive. Like, they've got like a miniature pond, which I was obsessed with, but it's like 13 quid for something like this big. So I'm not sure. I need to see what I can think of and create, and I'll keep you updated. The boys were playing in the garden, but they're now just chilling out in the shade. Danny said he might put the pool up because it's quite warm today. I think that thunderstorm last night cleared the ways because it's really, really warm. You know what I've just realised? Tomorrow is Bank Holiday Monday. Danny's going to be off work. Yay! So yeah, I wonder what we're going to get up to tomorrow. Kids are playing in the garden, like practically throttling each other in the garden. Who's the bad guy?
Hey!
Of course you are. What are you doing?
Damping out.
My boys, they're always play fighting. Always. One will end up crying, look at them. They crack me up. So I do need to start pulling some weeds. With all the rain that we've had, you know what the weeds are like? There's loads of bits of weeds that are just popping up. I need to pull them. I need to get some like mulch down once this bit's finished. Danny's gone to get some wood so he can start working on finishing the path. And once the path is down and then I've got more plants in, I want to like put mulch over it, and that will suppress the weeds, because it's just pulling weeds is just like so, it takes so long, doesn't it? Like I need to get some like ground cover plants as well. That will probably help. Still haven't cleaned out this pond. Still need to do that. And I've said to Danny I do actually want the fence up there, because this just looks awful, the chicken wire fence. I think I just want it, and then I can grow my own plants up. I did deliberate and I did think about it, but yeah, I think I just want the fence line continued the whole way across the back. So yeah, Danny's gone to get the wood, like I said. He's also going to pick up some burger buns so we can have a barbecue. The kids will be pleased, because it's so gloriously nice out here. It's definitely more barbecue weather than a roast dinner weather. So yeah. Hello! Barbecue, and we've tidied up from that. And I said to Danny, like, does he fancy going to the woods tonight, or like this evening, and have like a moonlight walk? Well, it won't really be moonlight because it stays light till really quite late, but yeah, we just had a ding dong with Cameron. He thought he was being clever and he tried to push me in the pool, so I just like picked him up and dropped him in the pool. Have a look at him. Hold on, the radio's on. I have to turn the radio off, babe. Oh, you took your t-shirt off.
Yeah.
Was you a bit wet?
Yes, I was.
Look how wet his trousers is. Because he tried to put me in the pool. So I told you. I turned it around and I dropped him in that pool.
No. That means do not
Him
leave.
try put you in the pool. You will put him in the pool.
That's right, that's
Leave me in
right.
the pool then, and then we'll push you.
I was just looking to see like
How deep it
how
is.
full it was.
Oh, you know.
Now
Push.
you know. Now
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
Because you was the one that ended up in it.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah, I've decided not to cut their hair. I've got the whole of next week to cut their hair.
You will go in. You will.
I've got the whole of next week to cut their hair as they're off. So I just thought rather than cut their hair, we should just go up the woods and have a walk. So yeah, that's what we're planning on doing for this evening. Just letting our belly settle. And Danny's tidying up the barbecue and like giving that a clean before he puts it away. So yeah. Was it horse poo though?
Yes.
Or was it Bigfoot poo? Or Godzilla poo?
No, Godzilla 2 would be really cute.
Okay, Kong.
The conversations we have.
The ones you have. Don't know these people.
Hey baby!
Don't know you. Do not know any of this.
Cameron's scared of the dark, aren't you, babe?
Yes, I am.
It's like the Blair Witch Project.
Even the dog was funny. He knows what's going on.
Lou, some protector you are, you ran for it!
Oh, too cool for school. I'm sorry, sweetheart.
What's that?
Don't.
I know, let's have a moonlight walk in the woods, Mummy says. That's fun!
She said.
We're not going in the woods. We don't want to. That's creepy.
It's not creepy, it's fun. It's fun. Creepy.
Fun creepy. Thank you.
Scaredy cat, don't know what you're looking at.
Daddy?
Where's Daddy?
Oh, we got eaten by the trolls.
Has he got eaten by the trolls?
Oh, yeah, he has.
Oh, only joking.
Oh, right there.
You're right, my love. Here comes Daddy.
Okay.
Keep on walking. We bought some marshmallows so we can start a fire and melt them.
Like, start a fire.
I didn't see anything saying please do not start no fires.
And I
We'll do
did
it
see
safely.
a couple of burned woods Friday.
You can see the lightning in the background. Hopefully we don't get caught in the lightning. Did that come up? How pretty does that look?
Don't.
When I turn it round the other way, it's so dark, but this way it's fine.
Oh, wow.
It's so strange. Where are we going to sit?
Don't mind. There's a bench over there. But I don't want to. If you want to do a fire, I don't want it on the grass.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, we'll find something, won't we?
There's the moon for our moonlight walk. There's the moon, Ollie. Is it a full moon?
Oh,
Oh,
Australian moon.
it's a full moon, Ollie.
No,
What comes out at the full moon?
monsters.
Monsters, werewolves,
No, monsters. Literally, monsters.
literally monsters come out.
Bigfoot.
And Bigfoot.
Thank you. Bigfoot too. Do we have a family
yes,
photo
it
by
is.
there?
Hmm?
Do we have a family photo by there?
It's too dark to have a family photo, babe.
Oh.
It's too dark.
Oh, lightning.
I know. Oh, that's so pretty. Let me turn around, see if you can see it.
Oh, that was proper awesome, that one.
It's not picking up on camera. If we get caught in that thunderstorm that's coming, I hope it's going in the opposite direction.
It is.
Do you think?
Yeah, it is. It's keep going that way.
It's going that way. Okay, that's okay then. Yes,
At least we have a good look at those clouds. We'll be fine.
that's Bigfoot's castle. Apparently, that's Bigfoot's castle.
No.
It's not. It's a mausoleum. Hmm?
I think that's the tree. Let's go. That's
Here
the
am I,
tree.
darling. Lulu, you've got water. You can't have hot chocolate.
You're in the flame. Yeah, so I can cook quicker.
And it goes black.
Is it hot?
No.
Oh, mine's almost done.
Do you want that one?
Just get me another one. Cook mine. Thank you.
Oh, mine's ready. Nope, not yet.
Where's dog?
She's alright, babe.
You'll find. She knows where we are by the fire. By the
Mine's red
fire.
flower.
Oh, mine's ready. Oh, it's got.
You know, if anything happens, for as long as I've got you, we'll be alright.
Oh,
If it was
my
like
face.
World War Z or whatever.
So
Is there anything else?
so making marshmallows on the fire.
It's on the floor.
I'm your man, and we're going to survive forever on it.
We will. We
Cool,
will.
man.
Oh,
Oh,
that ain't gonna last.
and I've got a clipper lighter.
We may want to stock up.
Because
Because you weren't exactly rubbing two sticks together, were you, babe?
I did. Did you see it? Did you guys see it?
No.
Oh, you were collecting the water. That's why.
No.
Yeah, I've got like a bow and a string.
Yeah.